Hey, what up guys, Ivan here. Welcome to another free watchlist of CLC trading. We are ready to share with you some in-depth analysis and some tips on the setups and on the free analysis that we share during the last weekend. We are really happy to talk about our trade this week, guys, because we have already made some good profit on our free Telegram channel and also on our VIP Telegram channel. But we are here to make some update on the two setup that we shared during the weekend and on the free analysis that we send you in the free Telegram channel and where we publish in our website yesterday afternoon. So we can talk about Australian dollar, US dollar, Euro, Australian dollar, and in the last part we will talk about GBPUSD and on the dollar index. We can start with this beautiful entry on Australian dollar, US dollar on the 4-hour time frame. We can see here, guys, that the last week the price started this strong bullish movement here, and we can see that just before the weekly closing the price has reached here this key level 0.68 and this strong bearish trend line. To watch better this situation, guys, we need to go on the daily time frame, because we can see here that the price start here a strong bearish movement in the last days of July, reach the lower part of this bearish channel. We can see clearly these two bearish trend line here, try to go lower here, touch this area around 0.6690 here, start another bullish phase, but we can see that the price remains stuck in this side channel with clear 3 touch of these annual lows here, and from this point the price finds the strength to start a strong bullish movement that break this key level 0.68 and reach 0.69 here. We can see clearly that the price has not the strength to go higher here, guys, because the price has formed many upper shadows. And after this clear reaction, the price start this massive bearish signal and bearish movement that bring the price to touch another time these annual lows. The price tried to go lower, fail to pass this slowdown area, and from this point find the strength to start a new bullish movement that bring the price last week to touch perfectly this key level, this bearish trend line, and this Fibonacci retracement, because using Fibonacci from this point to this point, we can see that this Fibonacci retracement perfectly matching this slowdown area around 0.68. So I prefer to follow in my analysis the main trend. So for this week I prepare a short setup on this pair, because for me the main direction remain bearish, and this was only a correction before the next bearish phase, especially because the Australian dollar in the last weeks has not many strength and was one of the weakest pair on the market. So I prefer always to follow the main trend and not find any inversion point. So for this reason, for this week I prepare a new short setup here, because for me after this bullish candle but with this clear upper shadow here and a daily and weekly closing below this key level, for me all these signals are a clear bearish signals. So for me this week was better to follow the main direction. And so we can watch now the 4-hour time frame here, because we can see that the price on the 4-hour time frame has formed here a shooting star candle, and just before the weekly closing the price tried to go higher but form this bearish engulfing candle that bring the price another time below 0.68. For me, guys, this was already a massive bearish signal, and for this reason I talk in the weekly PDF to use an order around this bearish trend line here. And we can see that the price follow perfectly our entry strategy and our analysis, because the price opened just below the last weekly closing, try to go higher and form this big upper shadow, but fail to go higher and pass this key level. And after this clear shooting star, the price start a strong bearish movement that bring it this morning to break this slowdown area around 0.6740, a critical area that has supported the price many times in the last weeks before this clear break. And we can see that just after this touch, the price and this break, the price tried to go higher and form this bullish engulfing candle. But this morning, the price failed to go higher, and now the price is forming a clear bearish engulfing candle. So if this candle will be confirmed, this will be a massive signal that could bring the price to touch, first of all, our take profit 2, and I place this take profit around this area, because we can see already that the price the last week was in a bearish movement but failed to go lower from this point and find the strength to start a new bullish movement. So I prefer to place take profit 2 around this area. But now, if this candle will be confirmed on the 4-hour time frame, this could be a strong bearish signal that the price has not the strength to start a real correction and is ready for a new bearish phase. Obviously, guys, I sent an update at the start of the week talking about take out part of the profit around take profit 1 and move the stop loss to the break even. So now we are completely risk-free on this trade, and we have only to watch carefully the price action, try to understand if the price will really start a new bearish movement with target obviously around 0.67, but if the price will break this level, I will look carefully around 0.6670. But for now, guys, not much to say really on this pair, because you can find all the detail on this trade in my weekly PDF, because it's all explained in detail on every time frame from monthly, weekly, daily and 4-hour. For now, the price has perfectly followed my analysis, so I'm really happy with this trade, especially because we have many confluences and the price has perfectly respected our analysis using Fibonacci, that is one of my favorite tool to use in trading. So I'm very happy with this trade, also because I share this trade on the free Telegram channel, so many of you have taken some good profit on this trade without paying and for free. So I'm very happy with this, and I hope you have made some good profit on this trade. Look carefully, guys, at the price action now, because this afternoon we will have a strong news on the US dollar, so I expect big movement and high volatility. We need to carefully watch the price action, try to understand if the dollar index will find the strength to push to the upside. This could be a strong bearish signal for this pair. So for now, watch only the price action, sit on our hands and wait this news before thinking about any other movements. And now we can watch Euro Australian dollar. This is the second setup that we share in the weekly PDF. So I'm really happy that we choose these two setups for this week, because combined we have made 160 pips here and around 60 pips here, so 220 pips profit completely for free. So I'm very happy with this setup, and for watching this setup we need, like to Australian dollar, US dollar, to go on the daily time frame here. We can see, guys, that the price in the last weeks reach here new yearly high around 1.6780, but we can see that after this strong bullish candle, the price failed to go higher and confirm this break, and from this point start a strong bearish movement that bring it to close the daily candle below 1.66 after forming a massive 200 pips, 220 pips stop loss. So This obviously was a massive bearish signal, and the price in the following days follow this signal and start this bearish movement here that reach 1.63. From this point we have a correction, another attempts to form new yearly high and pass 1.66, but we can see that the price another time failed to pass this key level, and after this huge bearish candle that closed below 1.64, the price start a massive bearish movement that bring it to touch here 1.60, fail to go lower and form this massive hammer candle that was clearly a strong bullish signal. After this strong bearish movement, I using Fibonacci here, and we can see that this key level 1.64 here perfectly matching with this key level. So after this strong bearish movement, I was looking at this level for a correction, and we can see that the price after this clear hammer candle, strong hammer candle, start a strong bullish movement that bring it to touch 1.63 in this first bullish phase. Then after this clear touch, the price start another correction that bring it to touch again 1.6150, and we can see that here the prices form a clear stop hunt here with another touch of this bullish trend line and form a massive bullish engulfing candle that bring the price to touch almost 1.64 and this bullish trend line. So in this case we can see clearly that we have the first push to the upside, correction, second push to the upside, and after this second push I expect a correction before the next bullish phase 2 weeks ago. The price in the last weeks, however, failed to go higher and form a new higher lows here, start this lateral phase, but we can see here that the prices form this bearish candle that perfectly touch this closing of this daily bearish candle here, and after this possible double bottom I expect a new push to the upside, the third push to the upside, to reach this Fibonacci retracement 7.1 that perfectly matching here 1.6450. We have also in this area this trend line, and if the price will form a new high here, this could be perfectly a new higher high before the next collapse, because with this movement we can see that the price is forming clearly a flag here. So now we need to watch on the 4-hour time frame to understand better the price action of this week. In the weekly PDF I share this setup with a possible entry around 1.6220, because I choose this level because the price already 2 weeks ago opened with this bullish gap, close this gap with this lower shadow before starting a strong bullish movement here, and I prefer to use an order in this area because I expect the same movement of the last week, and this week the price perfectly, and what I mean perfectly guys, because we can see here that the price form this lower shadow and touch for 2 pips our entry point with an order here. From this point the price start a strong bullish movement that obviously touch our take profit 1 and 2 below 1.63. Try to go higher yesterday, fail here and form this massive bearish engulfing candle that bring the price another time below 1.63. This guys for me was a strong bearish signal, and I expect another bearish phase with a possible third touch of this bullish trend line and this slowdown area before the next bullish movement. But we can see that the price here yesterday find the strength to break this key level 1.63 with this strong bullish candle, and from this point this was the first signal of a new bullish phase that bring the price this morning to touch 1.64 and bring our trade in profit around 160 pips. So we have made a very good entry on this pair, and this is a clear example of our strategy on how our strategy works very well with your orders, because on my personal side I prefer to use order to take out the emotional side. So I found setup during the weekend, I do the big analysis during the weekend, and I place order into the market to active my setup without waiting order confirm. So in this case, this strategy works very well. The price perfectly touch here our entry point and start this strong bullish movement that bring it here to touch this key level. As you have seen in the bigger time frame, 1.64 is a critical level for Euro Australian dollar. So now we need to watch carefully the price action around this level, because a clear reaction obviously could bring the price to a new bearish phase, as we have seen many times in the last month. But if the price will close a 4-hour candle, it's a good signal, but better a daily candle above 1.64. This will be a huge bullish signal that could bring the price here to touch, first of all, our take profit around 1.6430. But if the price will break this key level, I expect a clear touch of 1.6450 and this bullish trend line. And if the price will reach this area, I will look carefully the price action, and this is a bonus analysis for you guys. I will look carefully the price action here, because a clear reaction of this area on the 4-hour time frame could bring the price to a new bearish phase with target around 1.60 and could give us a massive entry point for a big short trade here. But for now we need to watch our trade, and now obviously we have the stop loss around 1.6330, and I choose this level here because it's just few pips below the highest point reached in the last weeks. So I prefer to place stop loss here. If the price will start a new bearish phase and will touch our stop loss here in profit, we need to watch carefully the price action around 1.63, because a clear reaction could bring the price to a new bullish phase and could give us also a second entry point. But a clear break to the downside of 1.63 could bring the price to another touch and the third touch of this bullish trend line before any other move. So for now we are completely risk free. We have the stop loss in profit around 120 pips, and we have already closed 2 parts of this trade. So don't worry about this, guys, not much to really say, because we have already made good profit on this trade and we don't need to stay focused too much on this trade. The entry was perfect, first to take profit completely destroyed, and the price has already made a big push to the upside in the first 2 days of the week. So for now, look carefully at the price action. If the price will reach our take profit, we are happy. But if the price will start a new bearish phase and close our trade around our stop loss at break even, I will look for a potential second entry in a better point. So don't worry about this trade. Good profit made on these 2 trades shared during the weekend, and for this reason I advise you to always download our PDF, free PDF during the weekend, because inside this page you can find many setup tips and trades you can use for yourself during the week. So I remind you, subscribe to our free Telegram channel and always download our PDF during the weekend. And then we can have a quick look at GBP, because this setup was not shared during the weekend, but I shared a quick update yesterday afternoon with a free analysis on our website. And for watching better this trade, we need to watch carefully the daily time frame. We can see that the price in the last month has reached this yearly support 1.21, give us 2 false break, one was this and second here, before starting a strong bullish movement here that bring the price to touch first of all this key level 1.25, fail to go higher, and from this point start a strong bearish movement that bring it to touch 1.22 here. From this point, and also pushed by the news on the Brexit deal, the price last week started this strong bullish movement here that bring it to touch 1.27 and close just above this 200 period MA and this bearish trend line. This obviously, guys, was a massive bullish signal for this pair, because obviously after this 500 pips movement in only 2 days, the bullish pressure was very high, but I also expect a correction before the continuation to the upside, because for me it's not a good idea to take a long trade at the upper part of a strong bullish movement, so I expect a correction. And using Fibonacci from the start of this last bullish phase, we can see that this Fibonacci retracement perfectly matching the slowdown area around 1.25, and I expect a test of this area and this broken bearish trend line before the continuation to the upside. And now we can go on the 4-hour time frame to look better at my setup, because we can see that we have the same Fibonacci here, perfectly matching this level, this Fibonacci retracement 38.20. So I place an order around 1.2510 here, and we can see that the price this week open with a bearish gap, start this bearish movement and perfectly touch our entry point here, just before starting a new bullish phase that bring the price yesterday to touch 128. Obviously, guys, I'm very happy with this trade because the price has perfectly followed my analysis and also my entry strategy. And we can see that this morning the price, after this strong break of yesterday, because the price closed the daily candle above 127 and this was a massive bullish signal, the price this morning tried to go lower here, but form these 2 big lower shadows. This could be a perfect example of a break, retest, and then continuation to the upside. But for now, guys, with this many talks about the Brexit deal between UK and European Union, I want to look carefully at the price action on the daily time frame, because closing above 127 could be a good confirm for a new bullish phase with my final target around 1.30. But if the price will start a new bearish phase, I expect another touch of 1.25, first of all after this strong bullish movement. For now, guys, obviously you are not in this trade because this setup was shared only on the VIP Telegram channel, but we can see on the daily time frame that the price is following my analysis here that I shared yesterday on our website and on the free Telegram channel. Here the price on the daily time frame after this strong bullish candle is forming an hammer candle with a lower shadow here. If confirmed, this will be a huge bullish signal and could bring the price finally to touch our take profit around 1.30. And also on this case, guys, I remind you to subscribe to our Telegram free channel, because we share every week 2 free analyses alongside our free PDF. Yesterday I shared this setup on GBPUSD, and we can see that the price perfectly follow my analysis. So this is also another tools for you to help you during the week with your training routine, and this analysis could help a lot with the main direction, because are usually made on a bigger time frame, like daily and weekly time frame. So this analysis could help a lot on the bigger movement on the bigger time frame. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope this analysis and free watch list could help you during the week. We have already made a good profit on Australian dollar, US dollar and Euro Australian dollar, but with this new update, I'm sure that we can take out from this trade more profits. I hope you have made good profit with our analysis and setup. Enjoy those profit, guys, and don't rush into other trade without the right confirm. Tomorrow I will send you another free analysis on the free Telegram channel. You can find the link below on this video for our website, our free Telegram channel and our YouTube channel. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Hope was helpful for you. We wish you a good day and thank you for support the CLC trading.